What is up, my fellow germaphobes? So, Rogue One trailer, the second one, has come out. Let's check this out, shall we? Hopefully I'm not too loud. The mic's right here. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, begin! Reminded me of Halo right there.
Whatever I do, I do it to protect you. So you understand?
I understand.
Wait, she has to be young then, since this is only like barely 19 years after the Clone Wars.
Our rebellion is all that remains to push back the Empire. I think you might be able to help us.
When was the last time you were in contact with your father?
What is this? It appears he is critical to the development of the super weapon.
If my father built this thing, we need to find him.
All right. How many do we need?
Your father built it?
They are requesting a call sign. It's Rogue One.
Roll credits.
The power that we are dealing with here is immeasurable.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have?
We have hope.
Saw Gerrera.
Rebellions are built on hope.
So much imagery reminds me of Halo. For some reason.
Hold of this moment. The force is strong. Make 10 men feel like 100.
We'll take the next chance. And the next. You're rebels, aren't you?
We're gonna have a space battle with what?
Save the rebellion! Save the dream!
Looks interesting. Is there anything else? No? Okay. Upside down Death Star? Alright. It looks cool and all, but I think I'll pass. Quite honestly. I mean, I don't really like how they're milking Star Wars one every year, but, you know, to each their own. I personally couldn't care less about the anthology films. You know, it's like Wake Me Up next year when Episode 8 comes out. I'm more of a episode kind of guy. But, yeah, a few things stick out to me, though. Such as, she seems like someone who's in her 30s, but it showed a flashback when she was a kid, and the Empire looked exactly like they do now, but the Clone Wars and the Republic and all that was barely 20 or 19 years prior to this, right? How does that work? And we're just gonna see, or maybe they, like the officers look the same. Wait, yeah, hold up. Maybe the officers look the same, but they still have, like the, Venator-class Star Destroyers and the V-Wings and stuff. But then again, he looks... I don't know, he still has the... He has the troops even back then, or whatever. The elite troops. I don't know, this doesn't feel like Star Wars to me. I mean, it looks like Star Wars, but it feels like a parody, you know what I mean? It feels like just a random action movie with a Star Wars skin on it. It's hard to describe my feeling towards this. I mean, it just doesn't feel Star Wars-y. Not that movies really have feelings, but, you know. The Death Star rising over the clouds in the horizon looked pretty cool, but doesn't that mean the Death Star is a little too close to the planet? Like, wouldn't it just... if it went that close? I mean, the Death Star isn't that big, right? it's about the size of a moon or so, and if a moon went that close to a planet, wouldn't it just... I don't know. Maybe I need to science more. And this right here with the TIE fighters going toward the Death Star, it's basically just... feels like it's rehashing what they did in The Force Awakens with the TIE fighters there in Starkiller Base, you know, it just... That's the thing, it's like one movie right after the other with each having a super weapon, and it's like, why? It's getting kind of old at this point, you know? Like, a man can only handle so many Death Stars. Or woman, I'm not biased. So... yeah, and what was that space battle? Like, what was going on then?
Take the next chance.
What is that thing? Is that like a medical station? I remember those in the Clone Wars, if that's one of the medical... What is that? I have no idea what that is. It looks like it's in space, though, so... Huh.
We have
Oh, there was like a... So yeah, they make it look like there's going to be a big space battle above the Death Star, and the Death Star is going to destroy a planet, but none of that can be, because the Death Star test fires in Episode 4, right? And it gets destroyed in Episode 4, and that's where the space battle takes place. So they got to keep continuity here. But my big... well, not really issue or complaint, but more of like what the heck kind of curiosity thing is when she's a little girl and the Empire still looks just like the Empire, and it's not in the Clone Wars or whatever, when she looks like she's in her 30s at time of this movie, or maybe is she in her like 20s or something, and then back then she was like what, 10 or something, I don't know. Wait, no, that would have been 10 years. Wait, yeah, 20 years. Okay, yeah, she could have been 10 back a little bit after the Clone Wars, maybe a few years have passed. Then 20 years late. Okay, yeah, never mind. Oh, man. I was thinking more of 10 years, not 20. Never mind. Do I even math? Okay. Forget everything I just said. But yeah, interesting, but I'm probably gonna skip this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Man, that was a total dirt moment. I'm like, oh, but if she looks younger, it's 20 years late. Oh man. Let's just forget that happened. Yeah. Just no thanks. But I wonder how they're gonna go about the start of the movie. Is there gonna be a title crawl? I hope there isn't. Not that I'm gonna see the movie anyway, but I hope there isn't, because they have to separate as much as they can the anthology films from the episodes. The episodes are the one with the title crawl, and is this going to... I'm just curious how that's gonna go, but I don't know. Whoever sees the movie, let me know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video I make. Comment down below, what are your thoughts on this trailer? Link will be in the description below for you to watch it, as well as links to my social media and digital books that I have written. That's right, I'm an author. Anyway, may the Force be with you. I'm so sorry, that's blasphemy.